Obviously, this is not something that you have to know, but when you become aware of your current level of consciousness, this gives you opportunity to step away from it and become aware of it. Because when you're in something, you are in it. You are not aware. You're not able to observe it from the side, so to speak. And looking back at my own journey and my expansion of that consciousness, it will be really helpful if I will have somebody on the side to tell me, hey, there's something different to the way of your current thinking. Will save me a couple of years of struggle and suffering, for sure. Welcome back to Spiritual Selfish channel, guys, where as always we focus on you so that you can raise your vibration and become conscious creator of your own life. If you're new here, big welcome. My name is Kristina Day and I'm your host here. So today's topic, guys, as you can see from the title, is all about your level of consciousness, and I feel this is more practical, more hands-on topic, but I know some people might think, well, what is really level of consciousness and why would I even care to know my level of consciousness? And we're gonna go deeper into this, what is level of consciousness in the video. But think about it, like when you are at a certain level of consciousness, you think that there is what it is to life. But when you become aware that, hey, there actually can be a different ways of thinking and seeing the world, as this is when you can expand your mind, open your mind, and be able to grow. So I'm super excited to bring this now to you, to give you this opportunity, and stay till the end of the video because I'm gonna share something that I've been working on for a couple of weeks to help you to find out your current level of consciousness. So let's first start with what is level of consciousness and what is consciousness in general, right? So I've actually asked this question on my Facebook, for people to share what level of consciousness is in their understanding, and people started sharing, something like it's your level of awareness of the contrast, waking up in matrix, and so on and so forth. So for me personally, your level of consciousness is your life view. It is how you see yourself, how you see the world, how you see other people. So it's basically level of perspective, a lens through which you are viewing the world. Now, level of consciousness, out there are many different systems. There are 7 stages of consciousness, 5 stages of consciousness, 3 stages of consciousness. Like, there are so many different systems. And, remember, it's all, human-made systems. It's all labels. But in this video, I want to talk with you and walk you through the 4 stages of consciousness because they really stand out to me. And I feel it's really easy to grasp and to understand this 4 variations, and it's really about you and your connection with the source, with the God, creator, quantum, universe, whatever you want to call it, but it's that relationship you have with all that is. So we're gonna start from the bottom and gonna go up. So the first level of consciousness, the bottom one, that I believe all of the humanity have experienced, and I'm sure you have heard of it, is victim mentality, right? This is when we predominantly think that life happens to us, not for us, right? We are seeing ourselves as powerless, that something is happening to us and we have no say in it. Now, don't think that victim consciousness is something bad if you are someone who's actually now at this level of consciousness. We have to realize that this is just, current view of life that you are experiencing. And in fact, most of the humanity on Earth, in January 2021, is living on that level of consciousness. Myself, I've been living and experiencing, mentality of victim for my first 16 years of life. So, it's actually most of my life I've been living in mentality of victim, thinking like, oh, why I'm so shy? Oh, why we don't have money? Oh, I wish something different will be in my life. I was labeling myself and thinking that, life is what I have. But, it takes your will, your conscious choice to shift and to raise your level of consciousness. So the first one is victim. The second one is actually creator. So what differentiates victim from the creator is that you're finally starting to take responsibility that everything what happens in your life is your creation, right? It's becoming aware of your own power, becoming, not blaming somebody else, but taking full responsibility for your actions. And for me, I tapped into the consciousness of creator around 16 years old. If you haven't heard my full story, how I woke up, I'm gonna link the video right here. But this is when I started, listening to Bob Proctor, and that we are the creators of our own lives, and so on and so forth. And I remember at some point in my life, I even had 2 jobs, and I was studying, and for like 6 months straight, I had no day off. I will really set my focus to my goals, and I will get it, and I will know that I will get anything I want. But it was all coming through hard work, hustle, and it felt like if I need something, I'm gonna go and get it, but I'm gonna do it by myself on my own, and there's really no one who can help me in life, that I feel separate from the rest, right? And I feel a lot of the people are also in this kind of space that I'm gonna get it, I'm not gonna ask for help, I'm gonna, do everything on my own because there's no one else to help. And the third consciousness level is the co-creator. So the co-creator, in a difference from creator, is when you become aware that there is something more to life what human eye can see, that you become aware that, of source, God, universe, whatever you might call it, but you become aware that it's not just you in this world. All of the manifestation techniques, visualization techniques, they're playing in the co-creator realm when you ask the universe to support you, when you call in and focus on your desires to come into your physical, right? So for me, I tapped into the co-creator consciousness about 3 years ago when I experienced my identity loss and moved from one side of the world to another side of the world. And me then, looking back at all of my life, I would really be able to connect the dots, and I'm sure many of you will be able to connect the dots, how something was guiding you to do XYZ, and especially when I would listen to my gut feeling or my heart to do something, amazing things would happen, synchronicities, manifestations will happen really quickly, and it is because we're following that inner guidance of the universe. So co-creator is a beautiful place to be. Life becomes so much easier and fun when there is something as powerful as the universe having your back and co-creating with you. Now, the fourth and the last level of consciousness that I'm gonna distinguish here is, drum roll, can you guys guess? It is unity consciousness. It's oneness, right? So the difference between the co-creator and oneness is that you don't separate yourself. There's no separation, obviously, as it says oneness. There's no separation between you and other people, you and the nature, and the most important, you and the universe, right? If the co-creator asks the universe to help, the oneness consciousness human will know that I am the universe and life happens as me. And I tapped in personally in oneness consciousness beginning of this year because I noticed something shifted in my mind because I was, the co-creator asking universe to help me. Something shifted in my mind when I was again trying to ask universe to support me. Something clicked and I was like, hell, why I'm still asking? I'm just gonna do it. And it was such a goal that I cannot really take physical action yet. I wasn't aware of the physical action I could do, to get that, but I was like, no, with my energy, I become this now, right? And when I made that shift in my mind, I started realizing everything happens as me. Everything happens as I view it, right? This is the reason why I always say, you are the God. I am the goddess. Because, God, goddess, is the creator. We are all small parts of the universe. It's not that the universe created us humans. We are the physical manifestation of the universe in a human form. And consciousness of oneness, really at this level, is what I learned this year, and I'm still, learning, is how to be compassionate to yourself, how to be compassionate to other people, and I really started feeling other people. I was never like an empath, right? But now I start to feel all other emotions, and I feel nature, and I feel so deeply connected. And I absolutely know that the universe has my back. And again, I say this as a separation, universe has my back, but I know I have my back. So I have nothing to fear. And I will say, and this is not something to brag or whatever, just being in this oneness this year, I feel this has been the most easiest, enjoyable, and most fulfilling year of my life, because I feel so connected with everything that is. But obviously, I'm a human, you're a human, we all are humans, so it's okay to shift in and out, right? Now I'm super happy, but something might happen, something might trigger, or also, maybe in one area of life, I'm, a solid oneness, but in other area of life, I might be a co-creator, still kind of asking the universe, or, if my shadow comes up or my fear, I might fall even in a victim, but I quickly snap out of it, I don't sit in there. So with this being said, guys, what I have created for you to become aware of your level of consciousness is I created a level of consciousness quiz. So I'm gonna leave it in the description down below. But with this quiz, you will be able to become aware. Are you predominantly now seeing the world as a victim, creator, co-creator, or are you seeing it as oneness and being oneness, right? But before you jump into doing the quiz, what I would love for you to do is comment down below before doing the quiz. What do you think? What do you feel? What is your current level of consciousness? Victim, co-creator, creator, or oneness? And then do the quiz and come back and share what was the result. And obviously, there's no judgment, no matter your victim, create the oneness, doesn't freaking matter. There's no judgments on this channel, right? What matters is to remember that you are infinite being, you are energy, and you become aware of something to be able for you to grow and raise your consciousness, raise your vibration. So it's always growing and evolving. So it's a free quiz. You'll find the link in the comments down below. And I would really love to hear how you go. It's a very quick quiz. It's a choice questions based. Let me know how you like the quiz, and feel free to share the quiz with anyone else that you would like to share it with. Give this video a thumb up if you became. And just to summarize this video, so we just talked about levels of consciousness, which basically is your view on life, and there are four main views which I described, which is victim, creator, co-creator, and the oneness, which really determines your connection with the source, how you view yourself and the universe, right? So it's super fun quiz. I had so much fun creating it. I hope you enjoy this. And one more thing, guys, I'm taking very serious TikTok. So if you are not following me on TikTok yet, it's at I'm Kristina Day. I'm posting there. I'm trying to post every single day. So it's all about, how to raise your consciousness, your vibration, spiritual awakening. So make sure you follow me because I'm making super funny videos for me that I think they're funny. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the quiz. I'll talk with you next week in my next video, or in the comments below. All right, guys, take care. I love you and speak soon. Bye for now.